Gotta change the settings on the batteries because they're brand new. So for those are on the GoPro, we're showing you that now that should, there we go. Now it's going to see the batteries are connected now. And they're currently at, they're different. So you gotta change the, it's no longer 450, it's 8,000. It's the same setup though. Still 10S. Let's make sure I got everything else. Okay. Alright, so I got the board plugged up to the computer. I got to turn on the board real quick. Then it should be able to connect just like that. Let's hope it charges now. Yes. Alright, it charges. Perfect. Perfect. That's what I needed for it to work. Alright, so I am going to run through what I did to this board and what's going to be different. So, the first thing to start off with is I already placed the foam with rubber seal for the enclosure. So hopefully this works better and has a better seal to keep all the outside things out. And second, I got new batteries. So this is a brand new 8,000 milliamp hour 5S setup. So it still is the regular 10S setup, but it's gonna have a little bit more kick to it, which I had to change in the settings just now on the computer and on the BMS so it could work, which it did. So I wasn't sure like why it wasn't working. So, unfortunately, the cloud wheels will not be going on anytime soon. This is the custom pulley I had made, which I sent back to get fixed. And it just turned out that this belt is too long, so I might sell this and get like a 271. But yeah, this board's finally back, and now it's time to slap it all together. Which in the future, what I'm going to do is I'm most likely going to have a USB port right here so I can charge my phone. And maybe even later I'm going to have a cool underglow LED lights. Which I still have to get a headlight for the front, but I do have a backlight for this, which it works just fine. Which I'm surprised it still works from sitting for a bit. But yeah, I got the old wheel on just for now, just to ride around because it's ready. All I needed was new batteries and just a little cleanup. Other than that, it's good to go. Everything's all connected and everything's settled into the new setup on the batteries. And now it's time to slap this thing together. Let's get on with it. So I decided to turn the batteries to 360. So where this is facing is right here because I couldn't fit the enclosure on really well. So I plugged it in, thought everything would be good. Plugged it in the same way it should be. BMS starts smoking. It's fried right there. Starts smoking. I turn it around, put the same layout as it was. The batteries are facing this way. Still smoking. So at this point, I kind of checked out, took the BMS apart, and I realized that one of these terminals are fried, which is unfortunate. So it looks like there won't be no ride videos today or anything, but at least the board's together and it's ready to go. I just need a new BMS. I'm debating on getting the same one from the same company or getting a higher quality one. Because I don't know if this was like this before, it just started happening now, but who knows. So let me catch up on some things since then. My BMS fried because I accidentally plugged it in the wrong way, which I just crossed like the harness wires, that was it, the bounce wires. So today I got a new BMS, it just arrived. It's pretty much, it's different than this. So what I had to do is I had to splice the old harness wires together. I just spliced them there, guys. I didn't feel like doing all that again. It's just more faster doing that than just doing all that. And I didn't have like the same connectors. I only had one left, but I put in the negative charge port wire. I put in the ground for the negative for the battery. It actually turned out pretty good. Like, my soldering has improved a lot for no reason. Like, I haven't done this in a year, and my soldering is better than it was back then. So I guess it's a good thing. It's same for all that. But yeah, all I gotta do now is my receiver wire came off from my controller, so I can see like the battery on the board as I'm riding. So I'm gonna have to solder that real quick, and I might test out the new BMS, make sure it works, and I might have to put in all the new settings again just to refresh it and see if it works or not. I don't think I need this for anything. This is just for the on and off switch, which I don't need. So I'm probably just gonna take off that plug and not use it. But this is going in the trash. It's a long running BMS. It lasts me for a year that I've rode this board for, which I couldn't do anything without it. So rest in peace to the BMS. But on to a bigger and better one, which I think this is a newer one that they made, but who knows. But yeah, I did all the soldering. Everything's done with the BMS. And now all I gotta do is one more thing, and then it'll be time to see if all this works. So let's get on with it. All right, so I got the receiver all wired up again. I did have to extend the wire just a bit because I didn't really have that much slack before. And I got a way better connection now. So that's not coming out ever again. But yeah, all I used was best to use. So I have extra BMS wires, and I just use X extension just to make it longer, because the receiver is pretty far from the board inside. So now I just made sure everything was good. I put the Velcro on the new Bluetooth receiver, and now it's time to clean up, bring this out, and see if it works. All right, guys, so the board is back together, finally. So what I do is I had to switch the batteries around so they're facing this way, and it still works. Boom. Good news. But yeah, board's finally on. Tying the trucks and everything. It's ready to go.